Waiting on some more. There's two. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Conan? Josh should be back in here in a minute. But yeah, man, I'm doing a whole lot better. Still coughing a little bit, but I ain't wanted to touch a model all week. There's a link in the chat. I've been working on that 66 Fairlane most of the day. I got the wheels together, motor's complete. Where you at? There he is. What's up?
Just
camera ain't doing too good.
Huh?
I said, your camera ain't doing too good. Real blurry.
It looks fine on my end.
You know, unless it just ain't focusing or something. There, I don't know.
See right here.
Take a minute.
I don't know.
What's up, Seamus? You all right tonight? I noticed you got all that housework done you was doing. The remodel.
Open. Open. Open it. What are you doing? What you doing, city butt?
I got a 66 Fairlane on the bench, buddy.
Eli. Hey, the potty.
66 Ford Fairlane at 427 kit. Out. That one right there. Doing a tribute bill for Martin Zeller on that. That's what I'm doing on that tribute 66 Ford Fairlane. No, did not. Still waiting on coil packs and stuff to put on it. Damn, still got the other 5 rooms to do? Man. You probably could have just bought another house, right? What's up, Jeremy? Doing better, buddy. I actually got in here on the bench today and was actually able to get something done. I ain't wanted to work on nothing all week. Ain't been feeling good. That's what I'm talking about, Seamus. Happy wife, easy life. Well, that ain't good, Jeremy. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I had it up here a while ago, Shane. Jeremy probably want to see it too. This is just the profile. Get me on the big screen and I'll show it to y'all. That's how it's going to sit, just like you see it. Ain't got nothing done to the back of it. Nothing done to the front of it. Got to do the interior in it. So just changed up the wheels, took the old Steelies, didn't put the Steelies on it, had some other rims and stuff in the parts stash, you know how we got, and put a couple of different style wheels on it for old school. The good thing about this kit is that you can take the front spindles the way this kit's made, and you can run them either high or you can run them low to have a lower rake in the front on the front end. I got one of them, Seamus. Do it, but don't do it in a couple of days now like you normally do. I'd like to see that and give me some ideas. Trying to munch a little bit. Yep, AMT. Yep, because this car was supposed to be sitting nose high. I didn't want it like that. Like I say, it had old Steelies on it, and I didn't want that either. Airplane. Yeah, I noticed you've been taking a break on the house, building some stuff. I felt so bad this week. I ain't even watched hardly no videos. I got to get caught back up. Among other things. Yeah. I wanted that one to look different is all. I ain't much on these Steelies. I like them to look like a hot rod.
Oh, hell.
That'll be the first Ford sitting on the shelf.
About time.
Yeah. Look, I only build the best brands. Come on now. Chevys and Pontiacs.
Pussy.
Can't say a whole lot because I got a Dodge on the shelf too.
Okay. So you get moved.
Yeah, I want to get back over there and watch yours. I know you've been working on that house a lot. Get caught up on your videos.
Get the old F series out of the way.
I made a pretty good bit of progress on this Fairlane. I will say that even though it is a Ford, this kit went together really good. I mean, really good. And it's got the old door panel, the door panels in it where you can lay them flat and paint them. With the old door panels like that. So you build the interior and everything. So that'll be simple. A lot easier than doing a tub anyway.
All right.
I just got matte black.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I think you've had enough water. Getting in the bed.
Now, yeah, that's where I left off was when you did the Cudas. I think after the Cudas is when you started working on the house, right?
All right. Here we go.
You digging the Texas out again?
Nope.
Not the Texas.
Digging the one I ain't screwed with in a while out. That'd be the
B-52.
B-52.
Okay.
All right. He don't build box stock. He don't build box stock, my ass. My ass.
It's got damn photo etch and all kind of shit.
Not this old bastard. It don't. Thank God. $79, $80. And $81.
I'm assuming that the wife wasn't real happy, that's why you had to stop and do the house. And then she got happy again. That's Seamus over across the pond, Josh.
Yeah.
Remember, that's the one we always talked about that does crazy,
Does the light.
does all the lights and shit. Yeah, he is badass. Yes, sir. He is badass.
We are not the same. Get out of here.
Hey, as long as you got her happy, Seamus, that's all that counts, right?
My God, man. I've never built a kit with so many fucking fitment issues in my life.
Is that a monogram?
Oh, it's an Italeri.
Mm.
I almost don't even want to finish this fucking thing, to be honest with you. That's how bad the fitment issues on this kit are.
Every time I start any kind of plane, I think I started an F-14 and put it back in the box because the panel lines on it didn't match up.
Yeah. Must have been the Revell one.
I got an Atari right down here. Seamus that I love to do.
The Tamiya F-14 is probably the best model kit ever made.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you that probably ain't what this is.
Yeah, the Tamiya F-14 Meister is probably the best model kit ever built. It's that good, like it is. But that's just what you expect out of a Tamiya kit. You know, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Tamiya's on a whole different level as far as engineering and stuff goes, but you know that.
There you go, Seamus. FLC Freightliner. I'd like to do that one. See if we can get the glare off of it.
What in these hell?
But the bad thing is I ain't got a damn place to put it. Yeah, them Atari kits are supposed to be really good kits too. I ain't busted into none of them. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. I like hearing that. Hopefully it'll go together well when I get into it. I may end up having to dig out my coil packs that I had. Got something somewhere. I don't know where one of them broke. Oh, need to finish that 55 up.
Grazie. Lightning McQueen, I must shout my excitement from the top of someplace very high. White wall tires, they blend into the pavement. Damn, love me.
Did you give up? Well, let's see. Did you give up the ghost on Bel Air? I hadn't give up on it. I just got to. I was gonna have Miguel print me up some coil packs, and he's been so busy, hadn't gotten those, and I got that. And supposed to get some rims reprinted because the backs came out of them, but no, I ain't gave up on it. It's gonna get finished. Matter of fact, it's one of the projects I'm going back to as soon as I get this Eller project done. Yeah, mine died too, Dalton. I had to go on the regular Wi-Fi, and the regular Wi-Fi ain't worth crap here, so I had to put the phone on charge and get it back up. Yeah, Miguel knows some stuff, ain't no doubt. He's actually gonna set up as a vendor at Acme this year in Atlanta.
I'm gonna buy that motherfucker out too.
Well, I can tell you, he's gonna have a bunch of stuff there because I'm sure that's what he's doing right now.
He's gonna make a bunch of money, and I'm gonna spend a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Long ago.
I'm just glad he's got enough ideas, to do all the stuff he's doing.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious, man? I really hate this fucking kit. Now I see why it sits on the shelf all the time.
Oh yeah, I can tell you right now, at the prices he sells stuff, he's probably gonna sell everything he brings. I just got to get another set of Pro Street rally rims printed. I had I ain't got it over here. I can't show you on my phone. Jeremy, that was on here just a minute ago, Strickland model. He sent me a blazer. I got to get some shit together for him and get it sent to him. I can ever get to the damn storage. But I decided to take a little different direction with the blazer. It's supposed to be a 4-wheel drive, but we're gonna do something different with it. Just ain't gonna touch it right now. I got too much shit going on and too much stuff I need to finish up, get up there in the case. I hear you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. I do mine tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I don't know if that's any better for you. It's 3 a.m. over there where he's at.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 p.m. my time. I'm on Central Standard Time. You still working on the engines, huh?
Yeah. Fucking pain in the ass.
All right, man. Get you a nap, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. Like I say, appreciate you stopping by.
Right inside.
I just wished I had paint that I could put on this damn thing where I could do some more. I mean, I'm liking the way it's looking. I can tell you that. You're gonna look good.
All right. So that's another one put together. Slip it off to the side. Get these off. Oh. All right. See how quick we can snip the parts off, clean them, assemble them.
Oh man, oh man. I have got to get some of this shit finished. Got one up here that I need to spray damn Alclad on, and I want to spray it, and then I don't want to spray it because it's going to piss me off. It's that 54. It's that grill and that bottle and the door handles.
I'm telling you, man. Is it the one you're wanting to do the gold on?
Yeah.
Man, I'd leave Alclad alone and just go to AK.
Well, I mean, I already got the Alclad.
You will not regret using AK Extreme. It is some good shit.
Well, I thought this MCW was going to turn out to be decent, but I mean, I just ain't learned to spray it correctly yet, I guess, you know.
All right, you bastard. You stick to my fucking finger.
I got that damn Createx. They say you can spray that Createx right out of the bottle. But I got to mix a little bit of thinner with it.
I ain't never messed with it, so I've just heard the shit's thick.
I don't know that it's thick.
Kind of thick. Or thin, excuse me, it's thin.
Yeah, I got to go back and look at the thinner paint ratio. Because I'm gonna put that tangerine on that blazer. And I'm just keeping my fingers
You
crossed.
sack of fucking horse shit.
I'm just hoping
Goblin
that
motherfucker.
shit is gonna come out good.
Yeah. There we go. Fucking cock gobbler.
Went ahead and painted the fan today and got it half-ass painted up. Goes in this damn.
No. Let me be clear. All right.
Brian was wondering about the carburetors and shit on this damn. I done touched them so much the gold come off of them, but he said he liked his carburetor. Take a look at this.
Those look good.
See down in the back of them and everything, the way they molded.
Yeah.
Down the throat. Yeah, they turned out really good. But I can tell you one thing, buddy. There ain't no freaking ass room up underneath the hood of this thing when you put it in. Dalton told me you're gonna have to trim out underneath that hood a little bit. He said, because that motor ain't gonna fit in there. I put it in there.
All right, god damn it. Dude, what in the fuck? Now it comes the X-Acto.
Oh, don't test the sharpness, okay? I've been whittling on shit all damn day and was hoping I wasn't gonna do that shit. These rims I got picked out, they ain't in the best of shape, and I tried to put some of that damn Model Car pen on there, and it didn't do too good.
It's plain. I swear this kit is fucking ass. It is just a shit kit. It is a horrible kit.
And you said it was by who?
By Italeri. Like, I
Hilarious.
built Italeri's 72nd scale C130 a few years ago, and I fucking love that kit. This kit is trash, man. I should have just bought the damn Model Collect version and been done with it.
Right. You seen the 66, right, Dalton? I ain't even looked at the video. I put a video up today on it.
Donkey Raker. Fucking.
I didn't even have it to this extent. I'm just doing old school. All I'm doing. I ain't trying to make it. I ain't even gonna put no wires in it. Not even putting wires in it.
Garbage.
I showed it earlier. I actually got the rims painted. Hang on, I'll show it to you. I got the rims and shit painted now. And that's the stance it's going to have. It's sitting on the wheel on the front, and that's where it's going to sit in the back. That's about what I was shooting for anyway. The model is supposed to be nose up. It's supposed to be sitting like this, and I said, nah, that ain't happening. Yeah, that's kind of what I was after. I didn't want it nose up like it shows on that kit box. I can get it out of here. You see how it looks on it? You see how it looks on that kit? This little nose up in the front. No.
I'm getting fucking mad, man. Fixing to smash this shit.
Put the exhaust manifold on it. Nope.
Smash the ever living shit out of this kit. YouTube might actually get to see me freaking freak out.
Nah, just put it back in the box and leave it alone. Put it up till you feel like fucking with it instead of. I mean,
Yeah.
you paid money for it. There ain't no use in crushing it. Like me, I get pissed off with it and I shove it back on the back up on the table and just walk away from it and leave it. Yep, just the old manifolds. That's all you can get under the hood. It's a tight fit just getting that under the hood.
I can settle with that. All right. 2 engines down, 2 to go.
Yeah, I'd like to go and put this thing together. Is what I'd like to do. I just ain't real sure about that ass end of this thing.
You will have your chance, Guido. You will have your chance.
Because it ain't wanting to set in there real good. I have to take a little bit more off the inside of them wheels.
Look at this. All right, throw it in there. Shut down.
And I need to get it off this body before I fuck this body up. I know that. I was going to put a lot of this together and just spray it matte black to try to not have to worry about painting a bunch of different colors and shit. Let's see, I had a 66 a while back. It was a 390 car, but I gave up on it after I had a bunch of solvent pops. Shit happens, buddy. There ain't no doubt. You want to know anything about shit happening, just ask me. Just ask me. I grant you, I can tell you shit happens. Ain't no doubt I can tell you about shit happening. Gonna have to take these down just a little bit further. I thought about when I was asking about this earlier, I was thinking about doing red on these back. And I thought, nah, that's going to be a little bit too much.
All right. Let's close this one up. Oh, I'm not coming in behind you again, old man.
Gotta leave enough of this so the damn wheel will still clear.
There we go. San Francisco. Oh, shit. Shit. All right.
I'd love to be able to build that Sienna one of these days.
I just about grabbed the Senna off the shelf earlier.
That's gonna be a good build, I can tell you right now. There won't be no issues with that.
It's gonna be a lot of parts, but it's one of them kits that
Yeah.
is.
Small car.
It's one of them kits that's way over engineered, so you know it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Well, I got a. Is it?
Let's go with
Remember what
Steve.
this kid is right here. I'd love to build this right here. This Fair Lady. It's a Fuji, but it's like a curbside. Got fender
Yeah.
flare shit on it. But I'd like.
I've got a couple curbside kits.
I ain't got shit to cut this off with.
Sprue cutters, mate. Skizzers. All right. I'm happy in a tornado in the trailer park. All right. Oh, real Sonata.
I'm gonna have to get something to cut it because I can tell you right now, it's gonna be too damn wide. Too damn wide to go up underneath this. it needs a little bit snipped off of it. And I ain't got nothing to snip it with. La 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 la. Where is it? I got a Dremel somewhere in this room. But where? I can't tell you. Oh, yes, I can. If it had been a damn snake, it would have just bit my ass and killed me. Hi-yow. Yeah. All I need is this. There. Get your ass in there. Close your ass up. Sit right there. Go on mute for just a minute.
10-4. You. You got to be shitting me. You're going to be the one fucking one that does not want to fit at all. You cocksucker. What the Well, I've never been off-road. No, not dirt in my rims.
That motherfucker gets hot.
Well, damn. All right.
Retinol, I had smoothed that off around that edge there. Let's see if we can do that right quick without burning myself up again.
There we go.
What's up, Josh? Hell, it ain't but 7:35 out there. Y'all still kicking it.
got another kit I'm fixing to go grab off the shelf here in just a minute.
Let's see. I ain't even thought about it.
Left inside. Let's see, left inside. Left outside. Okay. We've got our right inside. Right outside.
Let's see.
Eli, you want to change the movie? Change it. All right. Understand playing while you're giving me fits. Oh, God.
Because
She's been neglected. Set on the shelf to sit there and watch. Everything else around it get built and played with. It's all right, though.
it's gonna get pissed right yes.
Like I said, planes are a lot harder to build, so. Ooh, that son bitch looks good with some engines jutting off of it. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yes, sir. That's looking good now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'll pull the engines off. Do some cleanup on them. Glue the entire pylon on.
This does not fit good when you're trying to put it in here to see how it's supposed to fit. Not understanding.
I fucking can't stand the solvent-based glue, I swear. It's about the most fucking useless thing.
It's gonna be tight, but it's gonna make it. And I mean tight. It's not gonna roll.
She said.
$49 Merc is what I would pick. See, quick question. I won't work on something, but don't know which one to work on, the 49 Merc or the International Scout. Buddy, that is a call, Dalton. Choose.
What in the hell? No, we're not using fucking solvent glue, that's for shit and sure not to fill that motherfucker. We ain't.
Yeah, it's gonna fit, but it's gonna barely. Still need to take. I don't understand why that motherfucker. That shaft might be still too damn long.
All I hear is something about something being tight and it fitting, the shaft being too long.
Yeah.
Damn, Terry.
Sound like a woman, don't it? Then on the other hand, it probably would be talking about how it ain't long enough and it's too short, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, they always said you was a stud.
Yeah.
Short, tiny, and undeveloped.
You got it.
That's what stud stands for.
That's it.
Come here, baby.
It's just me now.
Mwah. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. You getting tired? Golly, I'm gonna stick this fucking fan towards me. I'm starting to burn up. He left me for a hybrid. You believe it? Alright, so inside with the outside.
Well, see if moving it that far or shortening it up that far did anything. I do believe it did because it just fell in there. How about that?
Don't you just love it when stuff just falls right in?
You can bet on it, especially when it's one of these. Oh, yeah, a little better. Little bit better. It would have looked good if I'd have put a little bit more squat in the ass in. I might be able to, I don't know if I'd do that or not. It depends on. On this damn body. But I thought that body was supposed to come forward a little bit. I don't want to put all that shit together because if I do, it ain't going. But it is on the back tires. 410.
Eyes are not wanting to cooperate with me at all tonight.
The what ain't?
I said my eyes ain't wanting to cooperate with me tonight.
Mine don't ever want to cooperate, man. Don't feel like the Long Ranger on that one. The Long Stranger.
I sit here, I get something up close to me, and I look at it, and it all goes freaking blurry, man.
Mm-hmm. You know what that's called?
Old age.
Fucking getting old, dude.
It's just a sign of the times. It's all right, though. I'm embracing it, so I don't want to try to stop it.
Ain't gonna do no good.
Nah. I like the idea of getting older, you know? I mean, I'm not old yet by any means, but still young, got a lot of life left in me and stuff, you know, but
Yeah. It's something how well they made this to fit. I am not kidding you. Check out how tight it fits. There's hardly no room. And the way they designed it on the bottom where that damn cross member goes right between the pulley. But she will go.
Definitely looks nice.
Let's see. Old age and burning down, Josh. It says shit. Oh no. Guess who's in the chat?
Let's see.
I'll do this again, but I bet you he ain't gonna do nothing.
Doing pretty good, Mr. Miguel. How are you, stranger?
There's a link right there in the DO description or right there in the old chat.
Yeah, if he jumps in, I need to talk to him about something anyway. I got some questions. Some of them questions. Got questions for the guy from Nebraska? The big guy with the Camaro.
Oh,
Got questions for the
Omaha.
guy.
For Omaha.
All right, so this is an outside, so we're gonna have to be real careful about how we fill this fucking seam.
Well, you welcome anytime, Mountain Dew, if you get it figured out, buddy. All you got to do is jump on in. What's up, Mountain? I had it mocked up again a minute ago, Jeremy. It's it's fucking holes in this bitch don't want to go in here. There ain't no fucking room in this son of a bitch. Again.
All right.
Oh shit. Let me in. Knock, knock, knock. Come on in.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, buddy?
Hello, brethren.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Can't hear you hardly.
Oh, my little girl was just burping.
Well, that's enough to drown anything out there.
Hold on, let me check my mic, make sure I got the right one.
A little on the quiet side there, Governor.
Yeah, I had the wrong mic.
There you go. I can hear you now.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Same
How y'all
old shit, a different day.
Oh.
So what
Come on.
questions did you have, Josh?
I was just wondering if you had messed around with those battery packs anymore.
Oh, no, actually, I haven't. I haven't really done anything in Blender in a couple weeks. I wasn't feeling well, and since then I've been doing other shit. My son just came home from the Marine Corps, so I took the whole week off.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's him standing behind me.
Hoorah.
I moved out of the way. I moved out of the shot.
You don't have to. I don't care if they see you. What, you want to drink?
I'm always being a smartass and yelling shit at the guy, so
She always
I'm always chiming in.
Conversates.
That's what she said, or
Context.
So did he just come home from boot camp or
no,
was he on leave?
no. He's just
on leave?
he's EASing, so he did his tour and he's getting out.
Oh, so he's working on a DD-214 right now.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I already have it. I'm gonna frame it.
Yeah, he did a 5-year tour and spent the whole thing minus boot camp and MCT and such in Okinawa.
Wow.
Okay. My brother was in Okinawa. My little brother was.
You got me
Said them
curious.
motherfuckers over there are real nice too.
Yeah, him and his brother both chose Okinawa. They both wanted to get Okinawa as their duty stations.
Ireland is great. Marine Corps over there is not.
Marine Corps anywhere is not.
You got a point there.
One of the guys that works on the ISS
Oh man.
Let's see here.
is ground to air comms. We just gonna ask the guy if he knows.
Good easy part.
I don't know.
See if I can do this without everything falling everywhere. Not
Probably
on
knows.
that. We'll have to take that off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope this shit dries up and makes a nice patch. Oh, I hear my wife knocking on the door. Hang on.
Food has arrived.
Get off the damn computer.
You never realize how white your teeth are.
Hell, I figured you was probably printing up all kind of stuff for the show in November.
No, I haven't touched anything. I printed one order. I had somebody order a couple things from my website that I had to print and ship out. But other than that, I haven't touched my printers. I haven't touched Blender. I mean, I haven't been hardly doing anything for the past couple weeks.
Oh shit! You better get busy for fucking acting, man.
Yeah, I need to. I definitely need to.
If you don't, you ain't gonna have shit to take with you.
I have. I've been working my ass off.
Did yeah, I've seen a few of your posts. Did you see the one that I just posted?
Which one?
My Instagram. Here, I'll just show you. I just put a few pictures of my new ride.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you sent me that the other night, right after you got it.
You want the good news or the bad news?
What? What?
I worked them off for a couple hours.
For what? Okay.
See what I got this phone.
Okay. What's the good news?
I have a lot of money.
She got 4 chops.
What's the good news?
When I get my paycheck tomorrow,
How's that good news for me though?
I'll have 2 weekends worth. Plus
So
all the-
22 or 23?
It's an 18.
A what?
2018.
2018.
Oh, it's an 18. I
Yeah, 2018.
thought it was a brand new one.
2018 ZL1.
ZL1, big boy.
She told me if I do consultations for catering events,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a consultation fee.
Get your ass out.
Mm.
Like it's a for sure thing. They made a deposit. Pay me a portion.
This thing's getting annoying.
And that's really big money.
You know, I was wondering if you had worked on that packing in, if you didn't have time, I was going to maybe try to see about trying to scratch build it or something.
Well, it's pretty damn close to just, being usable. So, other than some minor details, I can print it out and send you one. I think the only thing that I hadn't done was to print the outer shell, like that encapsulates it. And I don't know if you want that or not. If you don't even care about that, if you just want to put the battery pack in the car somewhere, where are you putting it in?
The F100. Remember, we designed it to go on the bed, the really big one.
Right. Yeah, that's
that
right.
had like a weird roll cage looking thing wrapped around the outside of it, and it looked all badass and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I can print one and send you one. I don't think that thing will take longer than a couple hours to print.
Okay. What's it look like right now?
Let me find it and open it.
I mean, I'm not trying to keep you from anything either, you know.
Well, I
Like-
mean, I'm just a couple days shy of really getting back into the groove of things because
Okay.
I took this week off, like I said, so I'm back at work on Monday. So
Okay. Because I've got until, like I said, I've got until like late. I'd like to have this truck done by like late October or something.
so here's the
Which will-
battery as it stands now.
Okay.
The battery,
Yeah.
and each one of these is an independent cell that I can make them independent so that you could print them or move them around if you needed to.
Okay.
I didn't
1,
even
2,
see you
3,
back
4,
in
5,
here,
6,
Jimmy.
9, 10 cells.
Have a good one, buddy.
And then there was the weird shell looking thing that was wrapped around them, remember?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was the thing that I haven't done yet.
Okay.
And I haven't done wires on these, but I honestly didn't think that I assumed you scratching wires on them would be better anyway because it would look more realistic than 3D
Yeah,
printing.
that's what I was gonna say about wiring it. I would be able to go in and do my own thing with the wires and the original picture that you have as a reference. Can you send those over to me?
Sure.
What you used as a reference to build your printed one off of?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me find it actually. I'm pretty sure it's in the same folder.
How you feeling, baby?
A little sore, but a little more sore than I'd like to be. But I mean, that kind of happens when they cut a fucking hole in your head.
You need more of your
Nah, they won't ride it anyway.
Huh?
So they probably wouldn't ride it anyway.
have you used all of it?
Almost. They only wrote me 3 days. Which is fine. I mean, I don't like being dependent on medications anyway, but
You can do 2 Tylenol and 3 ibuprofen.
we'll do Tylenol when I run out of this shit because this stuff's already got Tylenol. Like the stuff that's in Tylenol is in that. So.
Show you what I'm doing, Miguel.
What you got? Oh, that thing looks badass.
66 Fairlane,
Yeah,
427.
that looks good.
Barely enough room up underneath there to get that in there. I still got a lot of paint work to do, but the body's pretty much done. That's going to be my, Martin Zeller passed away on August the 2nd. I don't know if you knew him or not, but
I don't. What was his name?
Martin Zeller
That engine's on the B-52's wings.
died from cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
A lot of us. Fred found out about it. His last entry on YouTube was entering the Pro Street bill, appreciation bill for Fred, and he never was able to do any of it.
Oh, damn.
Never posted again after that. So but a lot of guys, like I say, a lot of guys is say a lot. I don't know how many is doing it. There's a few doing it anyway. But I know and that's that new Fairlane kit that's out, and it builds good. And what's good about it is, I know you had nobody, I don't think's done a box opening on it or not, but you can actually take the front spindles the way they're made, and you can either have them, you can flip them upside down. You know what I'm saying? Flip flop them.
Yeah, to change the ride height.
Yep. You can either have the ride height like I got here, or you can have a higher ride height.
Well, that's cool.
I thought it looked better with a little nose down,
Muscle cars don't look right without the nose being down just a little.
Well, And I put a set of drag masters under it, a race masters under it. What I put under it. Change those steely wheels, put some other stuff on it.
So Miguel, have you seen the CUDA that's going to Smyrna?
You're the green one you're doing?
Yeah.
I saw a couple updates like I don't know, a week or two ago.
Yeah.
What's the current conditions?
Like, what am I doing with it?
I mean, what's the status? The current. I mean, how is that coming along?
Oh, right now I'm waiting to see if I need to buy or scratch build a steering rack for it, because it's gotta be able to look functional and fit. And then I can do the bars up front that attach, their verticals that attach from the lower frame rails, and they go straight up to the crash bars. You know, the crash bars are the ones that come off the firewall and come forward and then run down.
Yeah.
And then I can start building my motor plate for that big ass Hemi that's going in it.
All right, Mountain Dew. We'll catch you later, buddy. Hope
Later,
you
Mountain
get
Dew.
to see him, buddy.
See you, man.
Him and McDonald's didn't get. He's been drinking, and him and McDonald's ain't getting along.
Uh-oh.
I just imagine. Mickey D's ain't gonna get along with that.
Like I said, I'm stuck on fucking soft foods for at least another week, probably.
At least it wasn't Taco Bell. What's going on with you?
I don't know if I told y'all. I think I may have. I've had a tooth back here on the bottom for like the past 6 months. That's been hurting me really bad.
Okay.
And it was infected, and I went to the dentist to go get it pulled. And the first time I went up there, the dentist was like, "Well, it's too infected for me to pull right now. Let's put you on amoxicillin." Okay, so I did amoxicillin for 2 weeks, and then when my appointment came up, I had something come up, and I had to reschedule. Okay, so by the time the reschedule date come up, the amoxicillin hadn't, the infection hadn't completely went away, but it wasn't good either. And I went in there and they got out some, I'm assuming it was Novocaine or something.
Might have been lidocaine.
It could have been lidocaine too, like my wife said.
There's a bunch of different.
But whatever they used would not numb my mouth down. And they claimed that it was because the infection was so strong that the medicine wouldn't work. So they put me on like Keflex or some shit for like a week.
Uh-huh.
And they sent me back, and I went in there, and God, I was nervous. I was freaking out because I was scared I wasn't going to be able to get numb. And this dude gave me like 5 shots at the very back of my mouth back here on the inside, and I would not get numb. And he was like, "Well, we're going to have to refer you to an oral surgeon in Tennessee and blah, 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 blah." And I told him, I said, "Look, man," I said, "I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job." I said, "But the last time I had a tooth pulled up here was by another doctor that still works there." I said, "And the way she gave me the shots, she gave me the shots directly at the root of my tooth." I said, "You're doing it at the back of my mouth." I said, "That stuff might work for somebody else." I said, "But it's not going to work for me." And she come up front when they were getting ready to check me out, and she said, "Well," she said, "tell you what," she said, "I'll try it." She said, "I'll see what I can do on it." She said, "I can't make no promises." She had 3 shots left that she was legally allowed to give me before I was at my anesthetic limit for the day.
Uh-huh.
The second shot, the entire side of my face was knocked out. It's like I had Bell's palsy. She hit She hit a nerve on the side of my face right here, and I remember sending my mom a picture on Snapchat, and I looked like half Thor Bjornsson. I was sitting there like this. I was like, I was fucked up. I mean, it fucked my face up for a little while. And she come back in there after that, and she was like, "How are we feeling, Josh?" And I said, it's a small town. It's a small town. Everybody knows each other. She's like, "How are we feeling, Josh?" And I was like, "I feel fine." And she said, "I tell you what," she said, "I'm going to give you the third and final shot just for safe measure." That second shot she gave me, she shot me right between the root of my teeth. And she went to hacking and prying and shit. And she looked at me. She said, "Josh, I'm going to have to break it." She said, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Oh shit." She took her arm and wrapped it around the side of my head, pinned my head up against her stomach, basically. And she took them pliers and just clamped down on it and broke the cap off, or the top of the tooth off. And the first root come out easy. The one she was worried about come out easy. The one that she said she thought was going to be easy, there she hacked on it for another 30, 35 minutes before it finally decided to let go. And now I'm stuck on soft foods until I heal up. So
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with those wounds. Dry socket is a hell of a thing.
yeah. So I've been eating mashed potatoes, and I've been eating the hell out of chocolate pudding.
So this hasn't affected your diet, is what you're saying?
About the same as mine.
Oh, perfect timing on your phone going south.
Yeah, it's been
Hang on a second.
sounding like it's in the can.
His phone heats up and then his audio screws up and he has to plug a headset in and then unplug it to get his audio back. You see how he sounds like he's in a tin can?
Yeah.
Tin can man. All right.
I'm the man lost in the mist, so
3, 2, 1.
Back at it.
How's that?
now I can hear the car for free.
Yeah, that did it.
But yeah, I've never loved pudding so much in my life as I have the last couple of days. I've been eating the hell out of it.
Any straws or anything that might bring the fucking clot out.
Do what?
He said no straws. I'm sure the dentist told you.
Yeah, they specifically told me before I left, do not drink anything through a straw, because if you do that, you suck the clot out of your mouth.
Yeah, they told me no spitting too. Can't spit, can't suck. He said no whistling.
That
Should have
takes
just
all-
asked her, been like, "Damn, what kind of dude do you take me for?" Fuck.
I gave that up years ago.
She's like, "Yeah, this dude's a freak."
Starting to wonder myself.
He's like, "You better get this fucker out of my office." That's some funny shit. But yeah, I've been dealing with that. So I've been eating soup too, and I've realized something, that I think I like cream of chicken soup better than I do chicken noodle soup.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had cream of chicken soup.
It's pretty good. To me it tastes exactly the same as chicken noodle soup. But it's just it's thick. It's like a soup, like just no noodle. It's like they took away, or they figured out a way to take the noodles and the chicken broth from chicken noodle soup and mix them. It's like it's mixed.
Billy Madison.
It's like a cream.
Yeah, I like homemade chicken noodle soup. My wife makes the best chicken noodle soup, man. It's so good.
I've never had homemade chicken noodle soup.
I can make it.
Mom makes the best soups.
Vegetable, beef stew, chicken vegetable.
Oh, I need to get my room reserved for Acme.
I booked mine a few weeks back, like about a month ago.
What hotel did you end up booking?
The one where the show is, whatever the hotel is.
Did you go on the website to find out which hotel you had to get?
I don't remember. Fred gave me some info. I
Okay,
just went whatever the link Fred gave me was. Hold on, let me see here.
because I think we're all going to be in the same hotel. I'm pretty sure.
Choice Hotel. Let's see, Comfort Inn and Suites Ballpark area.
Yeah, that's the one that they were talking about.
Comfort Inn and Suites. Yeah.
Which nights did you reserve for? Did you reserve for the 4th or the 4th and the 5th both?
I actually reserved for Thursday through Sunday. Check in on
Okay.
Thursday, check out on Sunday.
Okay.
So the 3rd to the 6th.
All right. I don't know that I'm gonna do 4 nights. I'll probably do.
Well, my
day
wife and I we're going the extra day so that we can, travel around and see shit.
Go set up too.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome having all of us together in one place.
It'll be a good time. I'm thinking about renting a car instead of driving one of mine.
Scratch what I said about the Escalade and get a Wagonaire. Get a Grand Wagonaire instead.
Why?
I've been watching a lot of videos on the Grand Wagoneer lately. Me and my wife have. We watched Doug DeMiro's video there the other night. I love that dude. He's like, This is a Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Copy the
Oh yeah, like the Bugatti Chiron. He calls it the Chiron. This is a Bugatti Chiron. Like, what the fuck? We got engines and they're sanded.
Looks good.
First time I've messed with this whole thing in a while too.
What goes on those interior pylons? Are those missile racks
Yeah, those are the racks for the
or bombs?
shit. Yeah, I forget what the bombs are called on this thing. Let me see. I'll look it up. B-52 pylon bombs. No, dumbass. Google.
Leave it to the military to come up with a creative name like that.
Let's see what they're called. I forgot what they're called.
You got my bag.
A little bit. You know I'm not allowed to strain, right?
They say pylon bombs. I'm thinking like
I'll be fine.
a carpet bomb almost.
Holy shit, woman.
Like they're connected to each other, so they drop close to each other.
That's not what.
Good lord.
I understand that. It's just like that's what my thought process is. It's like pylon bomb means that they're connected to each other in some way.
No, pylon is the thing that's hanging down from the wing that the bombs are attached to. It's called a pylon.
Oh, I swear I
What
love
kind
you.
of bomb it is? Is it a cluster bomb? Is it a fucking?
Hell, exactly.
Is it a high armor piercing? Wait, no, that's tank. My bad.
Tell you what. I cannot remember what the technical name of them is.
Like Bath.
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of a GBU or something like that. Let's see. We'll go into images.
What's that, Dalton? Almost got one of the 57 300 frame rails in the 49 Merc. Are you kit bashing? Is that what you're doing?
This is an H model B52, I believe. No, it's a G. B52. Ordnance. There we go. I got that damn B1 Lancer in there I'd like to build in 48th scale. But that's a big ass kit.
You still working on the battleship?
Yeah, I've still got both of those going right now, the Yamato and the Texas. The Texas, I've already got one of the turrets completely assembled.
And kick the cat inside because there was a raccoon standing right in front of your car. And the cat he stood on the edge and he did the thing at it.
Put your hood on it. Come look at this. Oh, never mind. They hit my camera. Oh yeah, cool.
That's one of the Texases. That's actually turret 2 at the front. It's got all the photo etch guns on the top, and then the superstructure.
Yeah, it looks good.
Had a lot of assembly done on it. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I went ahead last weekend or the weekend before.
What's up, Zeno?
Primed the area below where the superstructure sits because there's actually decks under here that are going to be exposed. It would be easier and make more sense to go ahead and prime that. That way, even if when this thing gets its final coat of paint on it, I would rather those areas be black under there than this kit plastic gray that it's in, you know?
Right.
Because it would look like I actually done something.
Well, and he's not rabid.
No, the cat meowed or did that little thing at him.
Grab it by the scruff of his neck, pick it up, and bring it inside. Close the door behind you, and drop it.
And I just kind of I looked and then I saw the raccoon.
Call them pylon weapons is what they call them.
In front of your car, and then
Yeah.
the cat did it again, and then he turned
Well, I
around.
know that. They're the weapons that hang on the inside of the pylon. I forget what the name of the bomb is. But
Step towards the porch, and I'm just like, cat inside. I'm just like, I don't want to find out about this raccoon.
well, y'all got a raccoon snooping around?
Yeah, we live right next to a culvert behind our house. There's this huge culvert where all the water sheds from the neighborhood into drainage ditch, whatever. And there's
And they like to hang out over there?
it's so thick you can't even walk through there. So we've got raccoons that wander around our house every day at night.
Oh, man.
They've gotten in our trash cans multiple times.
Loki scared
Well,
the shit out.
They call them trash pandas for a reason.
Yep.
Cruise missiles.
Glad to hear it,
Yeah.
Z.
I mean, I know it's a cruise missile. I'm trying to figure out what the actual name of that missile. I'm trying to remember what the name of that particular bomb is, though.
Well, that sounds cool, Dalton. I like that old the old custom hot rod, custom cruiser cars. I had a 54 Hudson when I was in high school.
ACMS. Getting new nuclear. Of course, they're getting new nuclear weapons. Are you serious? That's
They
what the
are
B-52s.
called 20 AGM 86A air launch cruise missiles.
Oh, okay.
Does that
Yeah,
sound
but
right?
Air to ground or ground to air?
It's going to be air to ground.
these will be air to ground.
That's what it says right here. There are 12 AGM 129 advanced cruise missiles.
AGM, air to ground missile. So, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
I'm trying to remember. I used to remember what the actual cruise missile was called, though. Like, it's got an actual name. That's gonna freaking. Wing cruise missile. There we go.
JASM,
I'm gonna
Tomahawk.
I don't know what you do.
It might be air launch cruise there. That might be the one. Vintage Lockheed cruise missiles. Yeah, it's the JASMs. Designed by Lockheed. The bomber has a long-carried conventional cruise missiles named the non-nuclear derivative of the AGM-86 ALCM. Non-nuclear JASM ERs. Actually, those ain't the same one either. I've heard it in a video before. What they're called. AGM 86. Yeah, I think that's what it is. AGM 86. Yeah, here we go. 252. AGM 86. So you liking that Camaro pretty good?
I love that thing.
It's a big step up from an SS, ain't it?
It's night and day. It's so insane. That car is so fucking fast. I mean, I was getting on the highway and I ended up at like 86 in third gear. And it's a 6-speed manual.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the same engine and the same engine that you get in the C7Z06.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the supercharged LT4, 6.2 liter.
Ah, I was right.
And it doesn't, they're just like any other pushrod Chevrolet V8. It doesn't take very much to get absolutely insane power out of them.
It's ridiculous how much power that car has. 650 horsepower, and it just walks. It walks. It's ridiculous.
It's the AGM.
Okay, Dalton, I'll take a look at them. Did you send them to Instagram or email or Facebook? Oh, Instagram. I see it.
Wife's over here. Comes home from work and decides she wants to do college assignments.
I see an oil pan. That looks like some Weber carbs. Are those Webers? Is that what that is?
It's not an AGM 86.
I see what you're doing there. Okay, cool.
Little Larry.
Dalton.
1/72. I know one thing. This kit's got a fair amount of freaking fitment issues.
They all.
Which one? The Texas or the you talking about
No,
the B52?
the B52.
Or
Oh shit!
I've had to do some filling and sanding on the engine nacelles and everything to get them to fit correctly.
I bought a 34 Ford pickup kit recently, and I'm gonna take my 32 Frizzo 32 Ford, and I'm gonna make a pickup version of it.
No shit. That'd be
Or
kind
two
of
barrels.
No, they're not.
Oh my lord, I have no idea how to say that.
I'll figure it out later. Oh man. Ow. Let's see here. I really, really would like to get these wings glued on tonight, but I've got a seam line across the bottom that needs to be filled, sanded. I'm gonna leave a lot of the roof seam, and I'm gonna use weathering tricks to cover that shit. That's the thing with planes. That's where most of my background as a builder has come from, is as far as modeling is concerned, is from planes.
You seen that picture, Miguel?
Oh damn, that looks good, Terry. I like the stance on that thing.
Yeah, that's a later project. That guy right there, Strickland Custom Models.
Yep.
He sent the Blazer to me. It was supposed to be 4-wheel drive, and I decided to go a different route with it.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna start it. I mean, I got it primed in, but that's it. I'm not gonna start it no time soon. So, got to get some of this other shit finished up.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna look good. I'm gonna paint it burnt. It's gonna be painted tangerine. Be a tangerine orange. I got some Createx paint I just got here not long ago.
I still ain't. I wouldn't
See,
even
man,
know where to start. I wouldn't even know where to
comments.
start with Createx.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
done anything with
It's
it.
gonna be badass, Jeremy, if I can ever get to it, man. I mean, I'm gonna get to it. I just don't know when. But it's gonna get done, no doubt.
Okay, let's see here. Aircraft Resource Center. That's gonna burn me up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we got Project Nighthawk out earlier and was showing that off to a guy that I just met on here earlier this evening, and
Oh yeah,
talking about your
I bet my son would like that.
bead locks.
You might have to size this up.
I'm just goofing around. I'm not doing anything. This see this pickup here or this truck here? This is these are just like what do you call it? Inspirational pictures for a build that he did when he was working on it. He was like designing it, and so I did renders of it for him.
But it became reality.
He built this truck. You got that truck handy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it out in just a second.
All right, DMG.
All right,
Appreciate you
DMG.
stopping by, buddy.
I don't. Well, it depends on the model. Conan. My 2018 ZL1 was 65.
That's a lot of car for that kind of money too.
Yeah. So the newer ones are going to be more than that.
Yeah, they're gonna be close to 90, if not more.
Yeah, I think sticker on them would be like in the 80s.
You heard
And nothing to you. I mean, this is just what you picked out, what you bought. That isn't even factoring in like the cost of a ZL1 1LE, like a newer model 1LE.
No, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
The 1LE is the hardcore track version of the ZL1.
You know, I was looking, and that 1LE package really, the only thing it offers is a couple of suspension tuning features. Otherwise,
Yeah, but you look at
same.
if you check out lap times on the two cars at the Nürburgring, Willow Springs, Laguna Seca, that 1LE package makes a huge difference at the track.
Oh yeah,
Huge difference at the track.
It's a definite game changer.
And
but they're not street cars. I mean, you don't drive one of those every day.
no, because you can't tell me that it would be like the kind of car you'd want to go on a 1,000-mile trip in.
No.
Is it even street legal?
Oh, 65 Conan. Is it Conan or Conan? 65 is what I paid for mine. It's a 2018 ZL1. And it's got 17,000 miles on it.
God, you got a baby then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got nothing on it.
Oh,
That might have been a repo.
I don't think so, because it was traded in on something.
Someone traded up. Or traded
Someone traded it in on something, and I don't know what they traded it for, but
I know how to find out what it is.
find out what is.
The name of the bomb.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to fucking sign in, phone. Fuck
Did,
Jesus. Leave me the fuck alone.
Have you read articles and stuff? Everybody else has heard about Dodge is fixing to do away with their Chargers and Challengers.
Yeah, I think they said 2024 is going to be their last year, or 2023. I forget.
Yeah, next year.
And then they're going to the
Electric.
Dodge Charger SRT or Dodge Charger Daytona SRT Banshee is what it's called.
Yeah, electric. They're going
The
electric.
Well, hopefully they don't try to like put in something that sounds like a real engine,
No.
because it ends up sounding like a vacuum.
I'm gonna punch this fucking phone in a second.
You better not. It might just stop working, period.
I don't give a fuck. It ain't mine. Well, it is mine, but I just not the one y'all are on. This other one that I've got.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I came back down with COVID again, Miguel.
Oh shit! You all right? How you doing?
Much better today, but I mean, it hadn't been nowhere near like it was last time. But I've been off work all week. Take another COVID test tomorrow and see if it comes back negative. If it does, I'm going to work Monday.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better at least.
Well, I mean, it's just this time a lot of coughing. My chest got real sore because of the congestion. And had the headache this time. Didn't have the headache last time. But had that, no fever. I mean, the worst part was coughing so much and having a freaking feel like somebody punching in your ribs about every 10 seconds.
Right.
I hear you there. Mine was only bad like the first day or two, and we had the Delta variant.
It'd be the worst.
My wife got it fucked her up though. Like she was in bad shape. My kids were mostly asymptomatic when they had it.
They just slept.
They kind of just slept it off, especially my daughter. She's like that anytime she gets sick, all she wants to do is sleep.
In working on the outward for the satellite, we have the gear doors, bomb bay
Here we
doors,
go.
tires, the tomahawks, engine pods 2
See,
and
those are
3.
Tomahawks on this one, but they're not Tomahawks on the one that I have. I'm pretty sure they're just the AGMs. All right, let's go snag Nighthawk. I will be right back.
I wondered how long it would take you before you did that.
There we go. Oh man. Me. Move this piece of shit out of the way.
Oh no, a wrist.
There we go.
The fuck is that? Oh yeah, there you go. Hell yeah.
Only the camera can focus.
Your camera's a little blurry right now, but
It takes it a minute. It'll clear up. I don't know what it's doing. It's been doing it ever since he's been on it today. But it's clear now.
badass.
Looks like something you would want in like a Mad Max movie.
Yeah. I printed those spikes.
Definitely Mad Max or like a zombie apocalypse kind of scenario.
Yeah, these beadlocks and the spikes on them were prints that I did for him. They're badass. Look at that shit.
Shred whatever's in the way.
Yeah, this thing definitely would not be street legal by any sense of the word.
Like I said, Mad Max.
It's got to be like 10 feet wide.
Oh yeah, we'll find out. Go here, 10 feet in scale from 1 to 1 down to 1/25. 10 feet would be equivalent to 4.8 inches. So you take your ruler. We'll just go for the tires.
Damn, set 5 inches.
So, well, if you count the spikes, I mean,
If you,
the
you
spikes
counted those spikes, you're looking at, but yeah, this thing would be like 11. Be like 11 and some change probably.
oh yeah, fuck me. Insane.
You go
It
down
would
the
be-
driveway, you go down the highway, it's 4 lanes and you only have and you're using 3 of them.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to
But hey.
worry about your wife bitching at you over needing the hedges trimmed on the way down the driveway. You could just put this thing out between the hedges.
Got that right.
Trim the hedges on the way down the driveway with it.
right? Well, it's a badass build, that's for sure.
Still my favorite right now. This CUDA's coming together pretty quick, and I'll mock it up real quick and show it to you. The chassis pretty much built. Got a couple other things I need to add to the chassis, like the frame bars or the chassis bars for the motor plate, because I am going to do a motor plate in this car, which all Pro Mods have motor plates in them anyway. But you remember what we were discussing a while back ago about me wanting to do a Dodge Charger Daytona with a big blown motor, you know, do a big blower motor in it, make like a Pro Mod out of it. And then I got that kit in. And we were looking at how bad it's made.
Yep.
Well, I had to pick another car, and I knew I wanted to keep it Dodge related. And I settled on a CUDA. I could have went with the Challenger, but I decided that I wanted to go with the CUDA instead. So show you what it looks like without the hood on it first. You ever built the Revell AAR CUDA?
Negative. Looks good. Yeah, where'd you get the shocks? Where'd you get those front struts?
Bought those from Future Attraction. Let me I'll set this phone down. I'm gonna rip the shell off this thing real quick. Move it to the side. I'll show you what it looks like without the body. And I've decided that when the car is done, I'm not going to glue the shell to the chassis. That way, if I want to take the shell off to show people what the chassis looks like, I can do that.
Nice.
Because, yes, Terry, I've worked really hard on this chassis.
You got some time in on it, ain't no doubt. That right there is badass, though. That rear end, it's all photo etch.
Photo etch flanges and everything on the rear end. It's got aluminum wheels on it.
I got a set of aluminum wheels I need to use at some point.
I bought these. I bought these for it, and the guy sent me another set for free, and they're anodized gold.
Why did he do that?
Well, okay, so have you ever done anything with slot cars before?
I have. Well, no, not personally, but I've seen a lot of it.
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and say it. For the most part, when it comes to drag wheels, slot cars have model cars beat. Like, their shit is, and it's all aluminum and like CNC stuff.
Yep.
Well, anyways, when I bought the wheels on eBay, of course, I wasn't paying attention, and it didn't bother me anyway because I've got tires here that were going to go on these wheels. In the picture on eBay, the rear wheels had Goodyears on them with yellow letters, and the front wheels had Mickey Thompson's with white letters. And in the sale, you know, my phone number is linked to my eBay account, so if I buy from somebody, and they need to call me, all they got to do is go back through the transaction and they can find my phone number. And this guy named Roger Schmidt calls me and he says, "Hey man," he said, "this is Roger with Mid-America Slot Car Racing." He said, "You just bought a set of wheels for me." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Did you look at the picture by chance when you bought them?" And I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And he said, "Did you notice how the rear tires are Goodyears and they're in yellow letters and the front tires are Mickey Thompson's and they're white letter?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Is that okay with you?" And I told him, I said, "Sir," I said, "to be completely honest with you," I said, "it's not going to matter anyway because these tires or these wheels are going underneath a model car that I've already got tires for." And he said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Tell you what," he said, "I can send them to you without the, slot car tires. The backs are like foam,
Yeah.
and the front is usually like just rubber O-rings." He said, "I can send them to you without O-rings, without the foam tires on the back." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do that." I said, "It'll keep me from having to cut that shit off and clean the wheel up and all that." And he said, "Well, I tell you what," he said, "if you were going to build another model car, another drag car with any color wheel on it, what color would you like to see for a wheel?" He said, "I've got wheels in any color you want." And I got to thinking about that car that Terry's got the Alclad on. It's got the gold wheels on it. And I got to thinking, I was like, I'd really like to build a drag car one day with gold wheels.
Right.
So he said, "How about I send you a second set for free?" And he sent me these.
That's some badass ones.
Those are anodized gold Delta rears
Oh shit.
with anodized gold Magnum fronts. And these are wrapped. These are wrapped with Future Attractions skinnies. These are equivalent to like Revell or AMT or Revell's Goodyear front runners.
Uh-huh.
They're the same size basically. And
Right.
these are a 33 by 16. So this is a big tire. This is what you're going to find under a funny car.
Right.
And that's what he sent me. And then he told me, so I tell you what, he said, in your package, he said, I'm going to fold up a catalog for you. He said, and anytime you want a specific wheel, he said, look it up in the catalog. He said, call me and let me know what you want. He said, and I'll put it on eBay. He said, I'll put that wheel set up on eBay. He said, just call me anytime you put an order in. He said, and I'll remember not to glue the foam or the O-rings to the wheels. He said, I'll send them to you there. He said, because I know you build models. And so now, as far as like aluminum drag wheels go, I've got a vendor for that now.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. So I told him that if he had any kind of stickers or anything made by the next time I put an order in or something, that I'd like to get some stickers or like a card or something from him that I can take to Acme with me. I've got a couple more builds I'd really like to start, hopefully try to get finished up before Acme. I kind of want to do like a Leroy type thing, just a complete exoskeletal drag car.
Right.
But I found another one a while back ago too on TikTok that this guy built in like a shop behind his house, and it's got a I think it's an LS3. It's mid-engined, and it's just a cage car, and it is so fucking cool.
I have transaxle.
That's what I was fixing to talk to you about. I'd like
I have one already on my site, and I can share the files with you, and then I can make a different style if you need it. But check these out. You just showed those wheels. That's a Weld.
That's a Delta. Yeah.
Yep. I made these for Blue, Mark at Blue Street.
Yeah.
He asked for these. So I made them with the hub, without the hub. I got the hub with lugs on it, the hub with just the studs,
Yeah.
feedlocks.
See,
So I got these ready to go.
the thing I love about Deltas is they're like it's almost like a 2-piece hub.
Yep. Yep.
It's definitely a different looking wheel, and I love it. And the cool thing about these is the wheel is completely anodized gold, but the hub that's down there at the back is just anodized like chrome. And the bead lock is anodized gold, but it's got chrome bolts in it.
Yep. Well, and like I said, I made the hub separate so that you can paint the hub separately. And if you wanted to chrome the lugs, and the bead locks and such, you could do all that.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, that's the IRS. Is that the one I sent you?
Yep. It's the one you throw it in a scrap bag.
The one I sent you, yeah. That's actually a Ron Olson rear end. I didn't design or build that. Now I have since designed and built one, but that one is a Ron Olson part.
Right.
Holy shit. That's not good.
Yeah, that was I messed up the print somehow. I don't know if I forgot to print the hub or something. I don't remember what the deal was, but there was some reason why I didn't use that.
Show you something else. Show you something else too while we're talking about builds that we've got going on and stuff. I've still got to prime it in gray. But you remember the wide body 70 Camaro I've been working on that I said I was dreading finishing up the body work for?
Yep.
Like finishing blending the fenders?
Yep. Looks good. Yeah,
Those
looks
are
good.
Blended wide body fenders. I've got to prime it back. I've got to prime it back in gray though, so that I can paint it red because the red won't show up very good over the black.
I like the termination on those fenders, the wide body fender.
How they're cut off.
Yeah,
that's going to give you a lot of. That's going to give you a lot of wheel.
It shows a lot of meat. That's why I like it.
Show a lot of the tire. Yeah, that was. Yep. I got bitched at by one person in one of the groups for not taking this line. And I told him that these fenders wasn't designed to go all the way down anyway. They're just kind of like a lip style wide body fender. I got bitched at by one guy for not carrying it all the way down. But to be honest with you, I don't know that without doing a super wide skirt.
I was just going to say, you would have to extend that where it meets the body halfway up in the door to make that look right.
Yep. Because this would carry on through and it run into the freaking door out here somewhere.
Yeah.
And then where this comes down, to keep it straight with this angle through here, you'd have to design a skirt to come way out to meet this. And I don't think that
I mean, you could make it look good, but that's not what that fender's about.
This fender's about covering the top of the tire, but showing some serious side meat.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I did the interior. First time using flocking powder last weekend, and I think I nailed it. It's a little dirty right now. There's some flocking powder in the seat that needs to be brushed out and cleaned up. But when I went in and I changed my radiator and all that, like I'm not using the core support from the Camaro to go in here. Because I had stuffed that big ass 632 in there.
Right.
I lost my place to put my battery. And I made a spur of the moment decision last weekend to just cram it behind the seat. And then I ran the wires through the rear seat delete panel. the red seat belts, and then the cage that I made will be painted red. But it's got the C7 Corvette Z06 wheels on it, the big ass discs, and the red Brembo brakes.
Looks good.
That one's gonna be,
I like those wheels.
yeah.
Those look like the ZL1 wheels.
Yeah, the ZL1 and Z06 wheels are really similar. I was gonna run a set of the wheels that you sent me when you sent my beadlocks and stuff over. I was gonna run those wheels on this, and then I got to thinking about putting those under a pickup at some point. And I thought that they'd look better under a pickup because they're taller and wider than these.
Right.
And then I stuck these underneath this car, and I got to thinking, well, I am building a pro touring car, so it would make sense to put modern wheels on it. So I stuffed the Z06 wheels under it. And I've got another set of C7 ZR1 wheels that are made by the same diecast company that made these. These ain't diecast wheels; they're off the diecast car. But may put those on a build later on down the line.
I actually made some wide body fenders for that Camaro.
You did?
Yeah, I've got them up on my screen right now.
Pull it up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
I didn't finish them, but they're close. I mean, they could be finished.
See, I've got a set of those wheels. You sent me a set of those too.
Oh, did I?
See, man, that's awesome. That's freaking ridiculous, man. Actually, wasn't you working on this? Yeah, this is the one you were working on with me a while back ago.
I think these were intended to be for your car, and then
Yeah.
I just never sent them to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kick ass, dude. Yeah, because we were looking at different colors on that car. Yeah, the red. Chrome wheels. Yep. Absolutely. I remember it now. We're going to have to start hanging out again. That's freaking baller, man. That's. Yeah.
We can go with
That's fucking crazy looking, man. That green looks wicked on there. Listen, man, I'm gonna have to go to Nebraska, and you're gonna have to teach me how to use Blender. Because if I could come up with,
it only took me a few months to get pretty good at it.
if I could learn how to do half the shit that you do on there, whew. And I need a fucking printer, bad.
Yeah, you do. I can walk you through getting your printer set up. Oh shit! Look at that.
Okay, now that's awesome. That's like that McLaren color. I forget what it's called. It's not Papaya Spark. It's like Inferno Orange, but with a little more yellow and green than that one is. That's killer, dude. Okay, that's way different now. Holy shit. Dude's a fucking madman. Bondo. Yeah, see that angle right there.
Yay. May 100.
That's kick ass. You what?
May 100.
Good.
I'm sleeping tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna have to not do that.
42.
Oh God, I hate doing this part.
Oh my lord.
Anything to do with Bondo. Yeah, I was wondering what that 71 was there for.
It's a livery that was on the model that I used.
Oh. See, I would like to get into Blender, and I know this sounds like a long shot. I would like to get into Blender one day and create my own car, like design my own hypercar.
It's definitely approachable. You can do it.
Build my own hypercar, design the body for one, do all that stuff on my own, figure out how to design a working chassis for it.
Dad, look at the back wheel, part of the skirt, like right behind the door. It looks kind of like it's not beating up the door, like that bottom curve.
That's because I lowered it.
Yeah, that car's basically on its balls. We'll go help him. So wheels underneath the car just now. I hate fucking with Bondo. Shit stinks. It's okay though, because the end result, just thinking about that end result, B-52 is gonna hopefully come to life before long. Oh wow. So how you been feeling lately, Miguel? You doing better?
Yeah, a lot better. Lot better.
What was it? What was it that happened exactly?
So I
I don't mean
I
to be
take
nosy or anything.
I
you
take
know.
medicines for my diabetes,
Yeah.
and I had been taking this one medication, and it's really fucking expensive, but they have like this coupon program that saves you like 80% of the cost. The company that makes it,
Yeah.
they have this coupon program. Well, it only lasts for a year, so at the end of the year, you start paying full price for it, minus whatever your insurance pays for. Well, my insurance don't pay jack shit for it, so it's going to cost me like $800 to get my meds. So I didn't renew that subscription or prescription, obviously. And then I had another prescription that I started having a reaction to. So I had to stop taking that one. Well, it took me a while to get an appointment scheduled because they don't have appointments for, it's like 8 weeks out to get an appointment.
Stuff
And
makes
so I was just not watching my diet, and then I wasn't taking my meds properly, and so my A1C was just out the fucking sky. I mean, it was crazy, and it was causing me to, my body was just not doing well. I was feeling really shitty. My eyesight was starting to get real blurry. I couldn't read anything. I couldn't get close enough to read anything. I was thirsty. I was pissing every 20 minutes.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
I couldn't even sleep more than like 30 or 40 minutes because I'd have to get up and piss like two, 3 times an hour. I was pissing. So it was just really fucking with me. And so finally I had my appointment, went and got my meds all straightened out. She moved me to a different medication that isn't so expensive. And, so I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, it's taking a little bit of time, you know, because your body doesn't just heal overnight, but I'm getting back into things. I'm feeling a lot better. My eyesight's getting better. So I'm coming around again.
Well, we're glad you got better. I was worried about you.
I appreciate it.
I didn't want to call and bug you either, because I don't like bugging people while they're sick or something, you know.
I'm feeling a lot better now.
We're fixing to get back to that time of year, though, where people are going to start getting freaking sick again and stuff. Like last year, the end of September and early October is when me and my bunch all had COVID. So we're going to see how it goes this year, because the temps are fixing us. Well, the temps are already starting to come down where I live.
Yeah. Well,
Like
we've had multiple people in our house have been COVID positive. This guy behind me was just COVID positive 2 weeks ago. My wife was, I don't know, you said you were pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty much like a mild flu. It was like body aches, stuff, you know. I didn't lose any sense of taste or gut, sense of smell or taste. What little I could smell through a clogged nose. Outside of body aches and just like general drowsiness and a stuffed nose, I didn't really have much of a reaction to it. They still stuck me on sick quarters for about a week. Sadly, it was like the week that I was getting ready to fly out of Okinawa to my to the base that I was separating from, which in this case would be Pendleton over in California. Like I got up of ROM like that Saturday morning, and I got on the plane like the afternoon of Monday.
So I know that the Guard has forced their guys to do it. The Marine Corps forced vaccines on y'all or no?
Yes.
All
They
the
did?
branches. That's a DOD thing, not just a branch specific.
Okay. I wasn't sure, because I've got a buddy named Ben that he's in the Guard, and they made all of those guys
Yeah.
take.
It's pretty much it's a carte blanche kind of thing. It's like a cover-all, kind of cover your ass kind of thing. But if you refuse to get it, like even in the military, that apparently is anti-vaxxers for this damn thing, even though they got all their vaccinations at boot camp. This one apparently broke the camel's back. They were allowed to be administratively separated, but I still think they got their. They're either considered other than honorable or honorable. I'm not too sure which.
Yeah. Ben was like freaking out. He's like, man, I don't know what to do. He's like, I don't know if I want to get this shit or if I want to refuse it and them get pissed off and try to kick him out of the Guard for it, which he's been in the Guard. He's 30 now and he's been in since he was 18.
They might early retire his ass.
I'm surprised they haven't forced him to do it already, because they aren't playing around.
I mean, it's the shots are really like nothing. Everyone says, oh, you feel it on the second shot.
It's not about that, though. The reason people are objecting to the shot isn't because it's going to hurt. It's because it's being forced upon you. You don't have a choice. They're forcing you to take the shot, and then they're telling you you can't sue the company that made the shot if something goes wrong.
Yeah, so that's not right.
They're giving immunity to the pharmaceutical companies, and then they're forcing you to use the product of the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
It's not about whether the shot's going to hurt or not. It's about people saying, "Hey, that's fucking wrong. That's not the way that you should be doing things."
And then a lot of people, myself included, I mean, this is just my opinion on it, and I understand that everybody's opinions are different. You don't know what's in that freaking vaccine either, you know?
Yep.
I mean, true, but do you know what's in all your vaccines that you usually?
But all the other vaccines have decades worth of testing and research behind them. This one was developed the year that it was.
I mean, I can understand people's, wanting to reject it. I can understand that. It's easy not to trust something that was developed so quickly. If it was like an influenza vaccine or something like that, that would be a little bit more understandable.
And the other thing is, here we are 2 years later, learning that the shot doesn't prevent you from catching it or transmitting it. So
like, what's the fucking point? Exactly. And vaccines are only made as like a possible deterrent. All it is a possible deterrent. It's not going to.
Well, it's a vaccine that the only benefit is that it reduces the effects if you catch COVID. And aside from that, we're talking about a disease that has a 99% survival rate, a better than 99% survival rate.
So there's really no point. And the only people, and see, here's the thing, and this is what gets me about like social media and all these dickhead doctors and stuff. They're like, oh, well, it's only going to affect people with compromised immune systems or elders. Okay.
Tell those people to stay the fuck home then.
Exactly. Not only that, okay, a common cold will kill an 86-year-old woman.
Yep.
Like,
Or a baby.
What the fuck makes COVID any different? Stay your ass at home. Stay home. Take over-the-counter meds. Do what your doctor tells you to do. Just fucking people freaking out.
I don't judge anybody who says they want to take the vaccine.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Makes them feel safe. I don't have any derogatory thing to say about anybody who wants to take the vaccine.
No, but don't push it on me.
Don't. Exactly.
Like, if you want to take the vaccine, that's how I've been the entire time. If you want to take that vaccine, because we got guys that we work with, when all this shit came up, they were hardcore, like, I'm not taking this fucking vaccine, and that's understandable. But we did have a select guys, group of guys who were like, well, we're gonna go get this done, and if it makes you feel better, then good. Go do what you got to do. If it makes you feel safe, who am I to tell you that you don't need to take it? Like, do whatever makes you feel good, but don't try to push the shit on me, because that's not going to work out so well.
I believe that the entire reason why all the push for getting vaccinated and like all the fear mongering about COVID was it has a high infection rate, better than well, I say better, but its infection rate is higher than a cold or the flu, but
that's only because we don't have herd immunity yet.
True.
Yeah.
And all the old people who have high paying jobs are like high in the government, or like CEOs or owners of like all these companies, they don't want to catch it and possibly lose all their power because they're dying. No one's going to listen to a dying man unless it's for like
No.
or
So these people have to do whatever they can do to get me and you to believe that they know what the fuck they're talking about.
Hey Josh, here's that transaxle. So it's modular. I made it so that it's modular so that you can put the actual output shafts in any position. You can make it shorter, longer. I even have it so that there's different bell housings you can put on it.
Yeah, see, I would go with something shorter, like that one right there would be awesome to
Yeah,
use.
see, this one is the bell housing, the output shaft, and then the tail shaft.
Yeah.
So this would be like, kind of like, I don't know, probably
Honestly,
like a 3-speed.
I'd try any of them, to be honest with you.
And then you could take, add a shaft to it.
That's pretty neat how that works. Kind of remind me of fire hydrants.
Yeah.
Those are killer. Yeah, because I want to build like this crazy mid-engine something. I don't know exactly what that something is. I kind of got this idea for like an exoskeletal car that is mid-engines, all open suspension, 2-seater. And then I've thought about doing a Leroy type thing too. Speaking of Leroy, we need a fucking update.
On what?
I said, speaking of Leroy, we need a fucking update.
Yeah, they posted something a couple weeks ago.
They've been working on the back of it and everything.
Yeah, they cut the ass end out of it, and then they posted another one
Where
like a week later.
Where it's got a built rear end now.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything since that.
I can't wait to see what kind of times that car cuts when he finally gets it done and back together.
I'm guessing it'll be faster than Ruby.
Well, surely. I mean, the Leroy's already faster than Ruby as it is. It's just the problem with a manual car is getting it to hook. See, Ruby gets out of the gate better than Leroy does because of the auto. She launches a lot smoother. But if you look at like Leroy and Ruby's trap speeds, 9 times out of 10, Leroy's trap speeds are a lot higher than Ruby's.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if he could get like if he could get to the 8th without blowing the back tires off this thing, he'd be cutting better times. And it always seems like when Leroy was fixing to cut a really good time, the car would always break something. And most of the time it was the rear end that was getting broke. He's went through so many rear ends in that car that it ain't even funny.
Yeah. Well, and then they moved the transmission up to the front end and
and now they're doing like a serious, like a creme de la creme 4-link rear. They're doing a Pro Mod style 4-link rear end in it. Like a true Pro Mod 4-link. Instead of the car squatting, it should stand up when he takes off. The back end should come up a little bit. Oh my God. I'd be in a lot better shape if I quit fucking dropping stuff everywhere. Do what, honey? Do what? Yes.
I'm having to fill out a questionnaire.
Uh huh.
Travel the number that best represents the frequency of returns of the following symptoms
Mm-hmm.
and add up the total number of points.
Mm.
If you have a certain number, it's how much stress you feel with.
Oh. So when are you supposed to do that interview video thing with me?
I have to do 2 per chapter.
2 per chapter? How many chapters you got?
Like 7.
Like 17?
It's throughout the semester. Do all at once.
So I've got to do 34 interviews with you?
Yeah, right.
Holy shit. Okay, so my wife's taking this class.
Interview.
She's got to do like these interview type things.
You're playing a character.
I'm playing a character, she tells me now. Okay, like what kind of character am I going to play?
Depends on the chapter.
Do I need to buy clothes for it?
No.
Can I buy a wig? Please?
Instead of getting the role of whatever. I have to pick 2 out of 4.
Okay, well, what kind of roles? Give me
Chapter 2, there's one. It's a resident in the neighborhood.
a resident in the neighborhood.
That has a noise complaint.
Has a noise complaint? Oh.
Yeah, and I get to interview you and ask
That
you.
sounds like you.
Look, fucker, I told you to stop being so goddamn loud, okay? I'm going to call the law on you.
I'm the interviewer.
I about had it with this bullshit. Listen, I don't mean to be a Karen, but you're being way too loud, okay? You're not that guy. You're not that guy, okay?
That's
I cannot wait to see what kind of characters I have to play.
I get to pick, so.
You get to pick. You get to. So I have no say so in who I get. What?
And then my teacher
There
gets
for
to
hilarity.
follow on Tuesday.
Huh?
Sure.
Yeah.
You get to watch them the following Tuesday.
Oh God. Can I play like a porn star in one of them?
No.
Fuck.
I just have to let you know, but I may have to do that. Maybe.
Yeah.
This month.
Oh boy, this ought to be fun.
I might do it Tuesday. Let's have to do it.
Well, obviously,
And I have to video it
you have to video it.
somehow.
Oh my God.
Hey, you got a webcam.
I don't know.
This stuff can get. This
Yeah, but
stuff. This stuff will be on
questionnaire,
Pornhub.
I feel
Wait, that good.
points I'm having to put on everything I deal with.
Oh my God.
Contracts.
Oh man.
And I'm only having to do that because I don't have any class.
Ah. Am I getting paid for this? The fuck? What kind of gay shit is that? Well,
They tell
do
you
what?
to donate your time. They want you to donate your time.
Yeah. She's like, I've got there's like 2. How many interviews you say it was?
2
2 per chapter. And I asked her, I was like, how many chapters are there? And she's like, there's 17 or 14. Now she's changing her story.
She probably double checked.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
be doing that till December.
Till December. I've got to do 34 interviews from now until December for her class. Playing different characters. So this ought to be fun. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, she asked me, she said, because my picture on my middle is of me and you.
Oh boy.
And she said, I'm going to assume you have a supportive husband,
Mm,
with the kids, and
Mm-mm.
just everything in general.
Definitely
And I
not.
said, I said, yeah, I'm very thankful for that.
Definitely not.
Okay, so, if you're gonna be
You obviously haven't met my husband.
We'll play video.
You can hear her, right?
Yeah.
Well, did
Did you hear
know
Miguel?
I've got these I've got
Did you hear
4
Miguel just
classes
now?
I'm doing this semester, and I graduate in December.
Say,
So,
Did you hear him just now when
no,
she said, you must have a really supportive husband?
yeah.
Miguel's just like, she obviously hasn't met her husband. Oh,
I bragged on you. So.
yeah, I bet you did. Told him I was an asshole, didn't you?
No.
You do not want to interview this guy. He is a fucking prick. This guy's an asshole. Okay. I'm going to try something real quick.
He's gonna get tired of F-100s one day.
How did you know? Well, you know what? Just because you said that, you know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna flirt up y'all's alley just, or well, his alley just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We'll put this one back on the shelf. I got another one I'm fixing to hunt down. And I know right where it is.
Whatever it is, it'll have a Ford or a diesel engine in it.
And just, I have it right now. Gee.
We'll see what we can do with this.
Read.
It's gonna have a
57?
diesel motor.
That is a 57 Chevy Cameo.
Apache came.
What I've got. 57 Chevy truck.
With a diesel motor in it.
Nope. And some .080 rods right here. So you might have an idea where this could potentially be going.
I have a roll cage already for a 56.
Thinking about potentially pro modding a pickup truck.
That means
So,
you got to chop the top on it.
This be an easy one. Well, I don't know about the windows. I'd have to bend them out of Lexan probably.
You've seen my 56 chassis, right?
The tail dragger that you made?
No.
No, you built something else?
Hold on, I'll bring it up.
I thought it was the tail dragger that you built.
I have a 56 Pro Mod chassis.
No shit.
Yep.
I wonder if it would work on this here 57.
Well, you know what? I better put it in here.
On the 57. I need to figure out how the bed goes together.
I'm scared.
Scared? What are you scared of, woman? The dark?
Add the total.
Okay.
Yeah. Low physiological symptoms, stress response, moderate, testing.
Yeah, you probably stacked that on yourself to make it look worse than it actually is. I smell lies.
Let me see where the fuck I put this thing.
I'd say it's somewhere in that litany of files you got on the computer.
I got so much shit rolling around.
I'd like to sit in your man cave in there for like 15 minutes and just look at shit that you've made. I would get so many ideas.
Where?
You guys are still box stock, make slideshow videos, lots of good tips though from here. Thank you for that, DMG. Appreciate that. Do what, honey?
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Or something?
Yeah, he's fine. He's on the he's like you told me earlier, he hadn't been feeling good there for a really long time. He's just now getting to the point where he's getting better. So wife's concerned about your health.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You'll get to
That'd
meet
be nice.
him in November.
Mhm.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
He'll be at Acme with all of us. He's gonna be a vendor and he's gonna show up with a lot of shit and he's gonna leave with not a lot of shit. Cause he's gonna show up with a lot of shit and I'm gonna buy a lot of shit.
Right here.
Oh, 56 Ford. This is a 57 Chevy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the chassis would fit, and if not, it could be tweaked.
I'm sure I could make it fit. That's what I say. I'm sure I can make that shit fit.
And here's just the chassis.
See, that's killer. All I got's bobbed at the end too. That leaves you a lot of room to play with at the back.
Yeah.
So that Fred Henry says things that make you say, See, the thing is that how this truck is designed, or is that just a problem with the kit? Okay, that's an issue with the kit.
Oh man.
Okay, so that does not match at all. You know what? Hold up a minute. Hold up a freaking minute. Hold the phone. I bought a kit a while back ago. Terry probably remembers which one I'm talking about. I bought a Chevrolet truck kit a while back ago that I was not a huge fan of after I got it home and got it out of the box. And it's the Coca-Cola Chevy truck because of the lack of detail.
Uh-huh.
But it's one of those body style Chevy trucks that I really, really love. I'm going to drag it out and check that thing out real quick because if I remember correctly, I could build my own floor pan and stuff, my own interior stuff for it.
Dad, don't send some more shit for you.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Oh, goody.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, sweet.
You see it?
Yeah, I like that. I like those C10s.
Yeah, that's a 72 C10, and I absolutely love this body style of truck, but yeah, it's this interior tub. See how the seats, I don't like tubs where the seats are already molded in.
Yep.
But if I'm going to build a Pro Mod truck.
Why don't you let me send you one of my chassis, one of my tube chassis?
Okay, well, do you need like a wheelbase or anything, or?
No, I have that kit. That kit. I can adjust my my chassis.
But you've spec that chassis for this particular model.
I haven't, but I can.
Okay. I'm sure I'm fixing to ask you a dumb question. Have you got this model in your stash somewhere?
I believe I do.
Okay.
And if I
Or I'm
don't,
sure if you don't,
I-
I'm sure you've got one of the same exact tool.
Well, I definitely have the tool, but I don't know if I have that specific kit, but I've been wanting to buy that kit. So even if I don't have it, it's not a problem. But I mean, it's the same
See, like this
layout.
this kit, the bottom of the chassis is set up like one of the car kits, and I just I'm not, I understand it's an old kit, you know, but still,
Yeah.
I'm not big into that type of setup. It's just
That's the only thing you.
I got it out looking at it and stuff a while back ago after I bought it. I went ahead and bought it and brought it home and thought, you know, this is gonna be really cool. And I started looking at it and I was like, dude, this thing is lacking a lot of detail.
It's an AMT kit, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's an old AMT kit. Yeah, it's
I'll find out. Let me find out what the manufacturer year was for this kit. I could just get on Scalemates, but it's usually always on here. It says 2021. I find that hard to believe.
yeah, but I think that's just because
It may be
they
a retool.
probably just polished up the molds and
Yeah, it could be a repop or something. I mean, I could get on Scalemates and track the original tooling back to, you know, its actual date.
yeah. I use Scalemates a lot.
I find myself using that shit all the time. Comes to stuff. Speaking of Scalemates, I was looking up some NASCAR kits on there a while back ago, and that brought me to something I was gonna ask you guys. I mean, wanting to ask somebody. Do either of you know of an app that I can download, like on Xbox or PlayStation, that will allow me to stream NASCAR events and possibly go back and watch past races?
I would imagine there's a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. Probably.
Because a while back ago, the other day, I got on a couple of NASCAR groups, like actual NASCAR groups on Facebook, and I asked a couple of the groups. I asked a couple of the groups the same exact question, and for whatever reason, everybody started being douchebags. They were like, "It's called a fucking TV. Like, you should buy one. You know, it would help you out." And I'm like, dude,
Fuck people like that.
you're being a fucking douchebag.
NASCAR has a YouTube channel, and I'm guessing they probably have a membership that you can pay, like supercars. I watch the Australian supercars, and I pay like $10 a month, and I get live video for all of their events. And I can't imagine NASCAR wouldn't have the same thing.
Well, you know how NASCAR is. If they're not out there trying to beat everybody else at what they're doing, you know.
Yeah. NASCAR podcast, NASCAR shop, fantasy live, driver seats, photo videos.
These guys just straight up started being douchebags for no reason. I left both the groups. I was like, fuck y'all, fuck this. I'll figure it out on my own. I just can't stand shit like that. Like, people in there trying to just ask simple questions, you know? Because I've been out of NASCAR for so long. Like, I stopped watching it when Dale Sr. died.
Right.
And I've been going back on YouTube and watching a lot of videos over the past couple of weeks. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, I'd really like to get back into it.
Well, apparently there's lots of different services you can watch it through. I just Googled how to watch NASCAR live, races live. But the one that I'm seeing that really stands out to me is you can watch it on Hulu. You just have to pay for the live TV subscription. And I can almost guarantee Hulu has a PlayStation and Xbox app.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if they would allow you to go back and watch previous races too, though, in case you missed something. So I don't think Hulu's completely just limited to being live, is it?
No.
It is on there.
I wonder if they've got a thing in there where you can go back and watch races too.
Highlights.
Well, I would say, yeah, because I'm looking right now and they've got NASCAR Cup Series highlights. So let's take a look. Oh, fuck. I don't want to. Damn it.
That, and I've been watching a lot of the next gen highlights on YouTube also. I really like those cars now. They're starting to grow on me.
Oh, the V8 supercars?
Or no, the next gen NASCARs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The brand new ones. A lot of people don't like them, but I think they're pretty cool.
I think they're better than the cars have been in the past. I'm not a NASCAR fan, but I like the new cars.
I mean, I understand that NASCAR they're not stock cars anymore. You can't call them stock cars anymore because they're definitely not. But I mean, the next gen car is definitely a step above like the COT and the fourth gen cars. And I mean, there's some.
I want information on this. They have a link for NASCAR Cup Series highlights, NASCAR Race Day, and I want to click on them to get info about them, but it takes me to the page where you pay for it.
Oh, it's going to be like one of those things where you have to pay before you actually.
NASCAR Race Day. NASCAR fans get the very latest on the day's big race with the preview showing, up to the minute analysis, driver interviews, blah 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 blah.
NASCAR's got that "give me your money now, bitch" kind of thing going on with that.
Fucking A.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's places you can watch it out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been, like I said, thinking about getting back into it. And it's just finding somewhere to stream it, and then you get on some groups, and it's like I showed up and the entire population in there just unanimously hated me for even asking. I'm like, dude, fuck you. I'll figure it out on my own. You'll crack a motherfucker in the head. Be a dickhead somewhere else. But I get it. It's the internet. It's like I got on there and did like Jeremy Clarkson did on freaking Top Gear that time, where he painted "NASCAR sucks" and all that shit on Richard Hammond's truck or whatever it was. Country and Western is gay. NASCAR sucks. Hillary for president. He wrote all kind of fucked up stuff on there.
Where Hillary's just alive due to spite.
Fucking Nancy Pelosi's got some freaking testicles on her.
Well, it's one of either her or her husband's got to have them, and it's definitely not him.
She went against Joe Biden's blessings and went ahead and went to Taiwan a couple of weeks ago. I was waiting to see the highlight. That she'd been shot down, but that didn't happen.
Even she knows how feckless he is.
She's probably sitting down there. Yeah, shut up, you pussy. She's like, why don't you get COVID again, you old bastard? I couldn't believe it, though. All these threats from China that they were going to shoot her down, and they didn't even bother.
I don't want to say the mean thoughts I'm thinking right now.
Yes, you do. Don't lie to me.
Nope, it's evil. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, you do. Because I know what you're thinking.
I'm waiting for I got one of my son's birthday was yesterday, and the other son, the one sitting here with me, Robert, his birthday's today. But
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
My son, whose birthday was yesterday, is down at a bar downtown with his friends, drinking, celebrating his 21st birthday.
No, boy, you're waiting on that call, ain't you?
Well, he's supposed to call me here sometime to come pick him up.
Don't tell me over.
Well, I have no idea, but
He's going to give you the Bradley Cooper from The Hangover or whatever. We fucked up.
I told him to let me know where he was now, because if he gets drunk, his first time getting fucking blasted, he's out on the town, you know, he may not be able to tell me where the fuck he is. So I don't know. I guess hopefully he's capable by then. Guess we'll see.
You'll find out before long.
Hey Terry, how's your workshop working out? Did you get it all set up and everything?
No. Nah, I ain't done nothing with it. No.
Gotta love models with crooked beds.
I got time. I got to build something. I ain't got time to straighten it out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have anything built for the show. I need to start printing.
I'm finna say you ass better get to printing if you're gonna have something to take.
You're gonna be too busy printing off shit for me to buy.
Well, you know, speaking of that, Josh, you need to start sending me wish lists so that I know what shit to prioritize my printing on.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can sure as shit do that.
Just start sending me messages with the shit that you want me printing.
What I need is a catalog.
I have a website.
I'm talking a full catalog, though. No offense to your website. I need a full catalog of Miguel Hidalgo's capabilities and what he has.
I got probably 5 times the stuff that's on my website that I haven't listed yet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
31 pages now.
Is that what I'm at?
Yep. I'm looking at them now.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'd need to see everything, all of it.
181 files. Oh yeah, 48 pages. No, that's 48 per page.
Mhm.
40. Wait a minute. How many pages?
It doesn't say. It just says 48 per page, and then it's 181 products that I have listed.
No shit.
Yeah. And like I said, this is only stuff that I've like cleaned up and, you know, taken screenshots of and got all like product ready for the website. See, these are the beadlocks that I printed for him. My transaxles, mufflers.
Yeah, it's way more than 31 because I'm just now getting to the main part of the rims.
Yeah,
See,
I
if I
have
wasn't
63 wheels. Just the wheels, I have 63 files.
See, if I wasn't concerned so much with getting Project Nighthawk on one of the tables down there, I would display it at your booth.
Yeah, but they're not going to judge it if it's on his table.
Well, I mean, that's just the thing, too, though. If I wasn't so concerned with getting it on the table this year, I would display it at your booth with the beadlocks on it.
I think you need it on the table, dude.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's where it's going. I'm just saying. Let's get out some of that tape. Drinking on the town. Oh God, I remember my 21st birthday. I got fucking plastered up there at Mom's. I got so drunk, I laid down in her kitchen floor and couldn't get up. She just come in there and stood and looked at me and laughed.
First time I ever got drunk, I had just moved in with my dad. My mom and my dad were divorced my whole life.
Yeah.
And when I was 16, I had turned into a belligerent jackass, and my mom kicked me out, so I had to live with my dad. And so the first time I ever got drunk, I had just moved in with my dad, and we were building a bed frame for a waterbed for me for my room.
Yeah.
And while we were building the bed, me, my dad, and the neighbor kid from across the street, we were taking shots of vodka in between beers. So we would drink a beer.
Oh God.
And then while my sister went upstairs to get us a fresh round of beers, we would all take a shot of vodka. And I'm 16 years old, never been drunk before. I was so fucking sick. I'm telling you, I was sick for like 3 days.
I don't doubt it.
Oh man. I was so sick I fell asleep on the plywood we were using to build my bed.
See, the first time I got drunk, I'm trying to remember back that far. See, the first time I got drunk was on Absolute Vodka. A buddy of mine come up to the house. Actually, a couple of buddies of mine had come up to the house, and one of them brought his little brother up there with him. He's younger. I mean, they were all still older than me. There was John, his little brother Jason, and then another buddy of ours named Jason. They'd all come up to the house, and we called up this chick to take us to Andrews, the town next to us, to go get liquor, because at the time we were a dry county, which we still don't sell liquor now, but we sell beer. And anyways, we called her up to take us to Andrews to go out there and get some liquor. And she takes us. When we go, we get a bunch of vodka and like Crown Royal and all that shit. And we come back and we start drinking. And I straight out of the gate just started chugging this vodka and got really, 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 really drunk. And I remember being outside sitting with my mom and another buddy of mine. Mom got up for a minute. She runs inside and she comes back out screaming and hollering. She said, "Y'all need to go get Jason right now." I said, "Why?" She said, "He's trying to piss on my fucking couch." We come in there. Jason's like 120 pounds, little skinny spit fuck. He's on the floor on his knees trying to unzip his pants to piss. I guess he thought he was in a bathroom. And that chick that was up there with us, big old heavy set girl, she looks at us. She says, "Don't worry." She said, I'll handle him. I've got it. And by then, I was so shit-faced, plastered drunk that I ended up passing out. And I woke up the next morning, and little Jason walks in there in my bedroom, and he said, "Man," he said, "I don't remember what the fuck happened last night." He said, "But I do have a question for y'all." And we said, "What?" He said, "Where the fuck is my underwear?"
That's what's her name.
I guess what little woman done went and took off with his fucking underwear. The last time we seen him that night, she was carrying him in there to my bathroom. She's a big old heavy set girl, and he's a little skinny 120-pound dude. I guess she carried him in there in the bathroom. But he did. He come in there in my bedroom later that next morning, and he's like, "Man," he's like, "I don't remember shit from last night." He said, "Where the fuck is my underwear?" And we still aggravate the hell out of him about that to this day.
Apparently, she liked what she saw.
I guess so. She must have done something. We aggravate the hell out of him, tell him that she probably Charlie horsed him. We aggravate the shit out of that poor dude. Every time I see him, just about it, unless his dad's around, about every time I see him, I aggravate him about it. Like, "Hey, Jason, you still thinking about Cindy?" "Man, fuck you." Like, "Man, I didn't fuck her." I was like, "Yeah, you did. Don't you lie to me, you piece of shit."
She says otherwise.
She told me she done you in. Well, she fucking lied. Yeah. I bet she did.
He couldn't even remember where his underwear was, so how's he know?
No. Well, she done went and fucked you in the bathroom and then took your underwear from you.
Trophy.
She's flying that shit around on her antenna on her car around town.
She's got it tucked in the pillowcase.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen Road Trip?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, "Whoa!
Dude, I boinked her.
I blinked her.
I boinked her.
Eat a leopard."
Oh God. My favorite scene in that whole movie is at the end, though, when they finally make it back to the school to get old dudes try to track down the tape, and the little wrestler dude's behind the counter or whatever, and they're talking to him. Little skinny dude.
Yep.
There's like, "We want that damn tape," and little skinny dude's like, "That means now, asshole." Dude just knocks the fuck out of him. That's some funny shit. I love that movie. That'd be some funny shit. She'd have been riding around town with his fucking underwear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him about that next time I see him. Like, "Jason, well, what, man? I heard Cindy riding around town with you fucking underwear on her car."
Were they Fruit of the Looms? Because she's flying them like a flag. she's got a shadow box with your name on it.
Oh God. It's got pictures of you all over her bedroom wall and shit. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Oh my God.
I'm just lucky. I don't. I'm one of those rare people who don't suffer a hangover the next day.
I've probably been hungover twice. There's twice I can remember. I about got in trouble. Well, I almost did get in trouble on one of them with my wife. We had went to Walmart 2 towns over from where we live now. And I went over there and bought a brand new phone. Okay, there were apps on my phone that I hadn't used, on my old phone that I hadn't used since before me and my wife got together. And we had went to Walmart, and I'd bought a brand new phone. I'd bought a bunch of alcohol and shit, went to the liquor store, bought a bunch of liquor, and we went to my mom's, and I got fucking, shit-faced, wrecked, plastered drunk. I mean, I got shitty drunk. And, you know, a lot of these newer phones, even back then, you could set your phone up and then transfer everything from your old phone to your new one, so it would be almost like it was all the same.
Yeah.
Anyways, I moved my Instagram account, my Facebook, Messenger, like all of my Gmail accounts, email accounts, YouTube, fucking everything I had got transferred over. And I had this app on my phone that I had stopped using when me and my wife got together, and it was Tumblr. And it was back when Tumblr used to do, like, you know, nudie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't used this thing in a long fucking time. Well, when it moved over, I was already getting drunk while my phone was transferring all this shit. So my new phone went off the next morning, like kept going off and off and off. And I was drunk, still passed out on my mom's couch. And my wife got my phone to shut it off. And she saw all this shit. And when I say she got fucking livid, she's sitting behind me right now. And I'm telling you, she got fucking mad. I thought I was going to die, end up divorced or broke up with. She was fucking hot. She was not happy with me. And I told her, I said, honey, I'm not use this shit. She said, bullshit, I found it on your fucking phone. I was like, honey, I just got a new phone yesterday. And then she was like, oh, that's right. But it was almost a big knockdown drag out. What in the Sam Blue hell? I'd love to know what kind of rule. I think this guy that I'm using these chassis building references off of uses a ruler that's in like 25th scale that measures in feet, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Chassis building reference.
Yeah.
Where
I got on one of the drag racing groups and typed in like chassis how to, so that I could build my Cuda's Pro Mod chassis. Because I'd never built a Pro Mod chassis before, and I wanted to make sure that I got it right the first time. So this guy's got like a 60 image tutorial on how to do it, and I got on there and I found his tutorial, and the roller that he's using is really fucking weird. Like it's got feet. It says FT. It does not got any inch markers or nothing. I don't know. None of the measurements are the same.
Is he like
It's-
using a weird to scale ruler?
Yeah, it's almost like right here where it says 1 and 2 and 3 is like a foot in 1/25th scale, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. It's a really weird fucking ruler. Like I've never seen anything like it.
So like every notch on there is like a foot.
I'll turn this phone around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, like unplug this thing. It's fucking hot. Whew, it's on 91% anyway, so it doesn't need to be plugged up anymore. Okay, so this is the reference that I've been using. What the fuck is this thing doing? Okay, so it tells you how to do your measurements and all that. And it says the crossers are 2 centimeters each, and there are 4 of them, which is supposed to be these right here, these 4 rods. It says 2 centimeters. That's not in centimeters. You see right there where it says like feet?
Yeah, he's got a 1 to 50 scale ruler there. You see it says 1:50?
Yeah.
So that's a 1 to 50 scale ruler.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
I'll show
Okay.
you. Looking for the picture that I use. I found a picture on the internet. Here, let me see here. Okay, here it is. This is
It'd be nice to find one in like 25th.
this is what I use. This is just a picture I found on some chassis builder's website. And so I copied this picture and I scale it to the size of whatever car I'm building. And I use this as a reference.
Yeah,
Well-
when I was getting ready to build mine, I found that same picture online.
And then after that, I mean, I found several of them, but what I started doing was that's how I started building my tube chassis. But since then, what I've started doing is now I use, now that I'm familiar enough with building the chassis out of the styrene, I use Tim McAmis's videos as reference.
Yeah.
So if you go watch his videos, man, he talks about 18 inches here and, put this here and bend this here and you want a bar here. And so, I mean, he's got a lot of really good references in his videos that he does.
You have to slow down. Here we go. You said 18 inches here. Put this here. Bend this here.
Your wife don't know nothing about that.
You plug your phone back in, Josh.
Motherfucker. Piece of fucking shit. I hate this thing, man.
You want to give your wife 18 inches, you're gonna have to 9 times.
About now.
Yep.
Phone's a piece of shit, man.
Yeah, I just watch his videos. He's got a bunch of chassis building videos.
His name is Tim McAmis. Amos?
Yeah, I've got it up here. I'll show it to you.
Tim McAnis. That's what I said. Tim McAnis.
Tim McAmis. This is his channel.
Tim McAmis. Okay. So is he a modeler or an actual drag car builder?
He's a drag car builder.
Okay.
And he's got this series of videos that he did where he builds this Pro Mod Camaro for a customer.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole series goes from the moment they start jigging the frame up all the way to where he takes the owner to the track and they do the shakedown runs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he talks about like the four link, you know, how to set the 4-link angles and you know where every bar should be and why. I mean, it's a great series to use as a reference.
Well, I may have to do that. I know that this chassis building guide that I used to build my Pro Mod chassis for my model was really, it was really good. Once I got so far into it, though, I did take some builder's liberties and decided to do.
Yeah. They're not all going to be the same. They're not all going to be exactly the same.
But I just knew that, you know, the drag racing community and our little hobby here is very, very, I don't want to say strict, but they are very particular,
unforgiving
about how things are done, and I wanted to make sure that mine was done right.
Yeah.
Like I had a guy, I posted an update the other day on one of the groups about my motor mounts for my CUDA. Despite the fact that they wasn't done at the time, the dude's like, those will never cut it. The second a Pro Mod makes a hit, those are gonna shear right off. I was like, dude, they're not fucking done. Chill.
And besides, it's a fucking model. I mean, it's supposed to be.
Like, I didn't build this fucking shit for you. Suck a dick, dude.
Yeah.
And here I am.
We call those rivet counters in the hobby.
Yep. Can't stand those dudes.
You going to bed, dude?
Here I am.
I'm still trying to get my freaking sleep schedule straight.
Okay.
Here I am building a fucking Pro Mod chassis for a fucking truck. Just spur of the moment.
Look at this. He even has a video here talking about front end stagger. They stagger the front wheels so that they have a longer light. They trip the beam sooner because one wheel is forward, and they don't release the beam until later because one wheel is back farther. The front wheels are actually not symmetric.
Yeah, like the wheelbase would be different on one side than it is on the other.
Yep. And so the beam doesn't kick off until later so that they get a little bit more of an edge on their timing.
And these guys are working in thousandths, so they're trying to shave as much time as possible.
Oh yeah, and the most you're going to gain is when you're at those slow speeds. I mean, the most impact you're going to have is when you're affecting the slow part of your run.
I just love all these people who aren't real car people, and they think that drag racing is all about just going in a straight line, like there's no real thought process to it.
Oh yeah, they have
and
no
I try
idea
to tell people that drag racing is a lot more complicated than people give it credit for. Like, it is a lot more complicated.
Yep.
There's a lot more going on than people realize when it comes to drag racing.
Engine location, wishbone, wheelbase. He's got all kinds of shit here.
I'm going to look into this dude's shit. I can promise you that. far back did I move? That one's moved way the fuck back.
It's called the Door Slammer Build Series.
I like that. The Door Slammer Build Series.
Yep. There are 25 videos.
So this is like a chassis from start to finish, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since we're doing a Pro Mod Chevrolet pickup truck,
That corner fit allows it to also
I need to figure out what kind of power plant I'm going to run.
the brakes and that the control arm has actually got a good angle to push into the chassis. You don't really want to put it straight so that it's trying to bend it back. You want to get it back behind that axle center line. Those will get capped and welded pump mounting. All the hand grinder we're going to do after the floor's finished is we're going to erect the main hoop. Yeah. So
He said erect.
different contents in the base metal of the material, and when you weld it with a mild steel rod, this coloration is good. Okay, the weld should be.
Yeah, he's got so much reference info in these videos. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can hear him talking about his weld colors. Like,
Yeah.
huh? Tim McAmus. I'm gonna write that down.
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
McAmus chassis. Actually, tell you what, I can go right here. Oh my God, fucking gas, YouTube, fuck off.
I just sent you a link in Instagram.
Yeah, it just popped up on my phone. Settings. I just want to use fucking YouTube as a damn guest on this other phone, and it keeps telling me that I need to sign in. You need to suck my ass. That's what you need to do.
The second link I sent you is the playlist for that Door Slammer build series.
Fourth stop.
Excuse me.
I swear this thing is so stupid.
All right, gents, I'm going to jump off of here. I need to use the restroom, take care of some shit before my son calls, which he's going to have to call soon because the bars won't be open much longer.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I'm finna
otherwise
shut
you're
it
gonna-
down anyway. Everybody's in
Otherwise,
the
you're gonna
here.
have to go out. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go out hunting.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you had a good time.
Yep.
I missed this. I missed hanging out.
Yeah, man. It's been nice. Like I said, I know that you've had some stuff going on lately, and I didn't want to bug you or nothing. Nobody really wanted to bug you, but you know, it's good that you're back and you're good. And, you know.
Terry, thanks for hosting tonight. Thanks for inviting me.
Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. We'll have to, like I say, we'll have to do it more often.
Yep, for sure. I'm getting
And
back here now.
I'll be back on with Terry tomorrow. So
I'll be around tomorrow. Yeah, if I see you guys, I'll jump on.
yeah, we'll be here.
Not
I
a
need
problem.
to get some bench work going. So, all right, gents. Well, y'all have a good night.
Yep.
You too,
Take
man.
care, everybody.
Good to see you again.
Yep.
See you guys.
Peace.
Later.
Later, whoever's in chat. Anybody who's left.